I've been playing some Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Just
how is it?
It is very good. I am not far in at all. Right. Like I'm less than an hour in, but I can already tell, like, yeah, this is a very high quality video game. I also know it's coming to, like, I've been playing it on PC, obviously, because I don't have consoles yet. I also know that the co-op is coming to consoles, and this is likely something that I will play co-op with Mrs. Shipwreck.
Right.
And I'm interested to see how the console controls on this, because it's very much a, like, use a lot of the keyboard, a lot of, like, mouse and pointing at menus and clicking on things, and you're not moving your character around, right? You're just clicking where they want to go. And so I'm interested to see what that's like, how they translated that onto the console version of it.
You've been following with what's going on with the Xbox version of this game, right?
Yeah, they came to a agreeable
what a fuck up
solution. So yeah, it was getting
how much money do you think that's costing Xbox? Well, I guess nobody has an Xbox, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah, so it was held back because they couldn't get the co-op working on the split screen co-op working on the Series S.
Yeah.
And so
Microsoft has a rule that says you have to have feature parity on Series S and X for any game that comes out.
They had a meeting and they decided, no, you don't.
But it took them so fucking long that the PlayStation version is going to come out, I think, real soon, right? Like next week.
Comes out on the 3rd.
It comes out on the next
3rd.
week. Right?
And Xbox, they did say the Xbox version is coming this year, but that was only announced, like, I think this week or last week. Before it was like, who knows when it's coming out.
At the same time, they've got Starfield coming out at the same date. So maybe it makes plenty of sense that people are going to play it through Starfield and then get Baldur's Gate after that. Also, like, a lot of their player base probably plays it on PCs as well. So maybe not that big of a deal, but
right. It just goes to show you how dumb that rule was and how meaningless it was, because they'll bend it for you if
I think
your game is.
It's getting to the point where they're going to start bending it some. Like, I think it was a meaningful rule for that first couple years. Like, and the S, I mean, they're still selling S's. Like, it's a good little console.
I have one.
I wonder what the breakdown is. SX.
I mean, the S is really good for what it is, right? Like, it's just like
half the price, right?
Yeah. It's
a good kids console also, because that's what Elliot has in his room. He has an S that I got when it was like that day when it was like $150 or
I got
something.
the same one. It was like through Dell or something.
Yeah, mine was through Verizon. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. It was 150.
How could I forget that I bought a Xbox console through Verizon?
Exactly. But it's like, but he loves it, and it has, for him it's essentially just a Fortnite machine.
Mm-hmm.
But so what?
It's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know what that breakdown is.
He doesn't even have a 4K TV in his room, so
I would imagine they sell more S's than X's.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's so much cheaper. Just common sense. What else we got in new releases?
I don't think there's anything else.
That's enough.
Nobody's playing Sea of Stars. I heard that was good.
I started it.
You did.
Yeah, I started that last night. I completely forgot. I'm
what
glad
is
you
it?
brought it up. It's a throwback RPG, like a Super Nintendo style.
Like Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Where you and your party and fight spell. But I'm way early. Like, I literally am still in the flashback at the beginning of the game. So don't ask me yet. But I did start it. It looks like it could be cute and fun. I'm not a huge fan, generally speaking, of wall of text games, and there's a lot of walls of text.
All right. Makes sense that you wouldn't be a fan of that. What else we got? I think we're up to Wombat's Fortnightly News.
I mean, this is what everyone wants to know about.
Is there something big going on in Fortnite?
The new season started last week. It started on Friday.
Fuck! With Optimus Prime?
No, Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime's done. If you did not get your Optimus Prime, you will never get Optimus Prime. Never.
Never ever?
Never ever. That's how these season passes work.
God damn it.
So no Optimus Prime for you. If you start now, you might be able to get your Ahsoka
I don't want that.
or your Kabi Lame.
I don't know who that is.
Apparently, he's the most followed person in the world on TikTok with 200 million TikTok followers. And he was given a skin in the season pass. I did not know who he was either until the trailer came out and my son was excited. It's a really good season so far. They added 3 new POIs on the map, which is crazy. And all three are
A, B, and C.
Yeah.
No.
And they're
Wrong
interesting.
genre.
It's got this
You're so
whole
out of it.
heist theme going on. So they got like there's like safes and laser grid things and henchmen walking around with guns, and you can be sneaky. And there's some good stuff going on in this season. They did a really good job so far. To put it in perspective, last season, when the last season started, it had a lot of people on day one, but the numbers started to steadily decline as the days go on, which is to be expected. This season is the first season in really years where the player base actually started to go up each day. They had 2.7 million concurrent users the other day, which is the most in Fortnite history. So that's a lot of people. 2.7 million people
graphs right now? Is this started to like a Sony press conference?
I'm just saying.
Engagement is up 42%.
They did a good job. That game is still crazy popular. But
I don't know. The sheets are on clearance at Target.
Exactly. Yeah, but the sheets are on clearance.
all betting or all Fortnite betting is on clearance at Target.
I would get it now while the getting's good.
The new stuff.
But no, it's a really good.
Okay, Critical in the chat says that TikTok guy is the guy that does the videos where he like does little hand motions of like how easy it is to do something. Like
he does this.
Yeah, like
I don't even know that, and I'm glad.
You don't like?
I don't know what that is.
It's like a react video for somebody like overcomplicating like opening up a bottle of water, and so like it's a whole bunch like that's
yeah.
I don't want that.
He just does the simple thing.
Yep,
got it.
Yeah, no, it's a cute pass. I would say the season pass is pretty good. I don't know if how in love I am with it yet, but we'll see. But it's really more about what they've done with the season to make it interesting, make the map interesting. The new weapons are really cool, and they're building
guns,
up.
Do they shoot?
They're guns that shoot, and there's also this thing called the rocket ram.
Is it a rocket launcher?
It is not a rocket launcher. It is a missile that you hold on to. So when you fire it, you go with the missile in the air, and it crashes into buildings and it knocks down all the walls.
Like Dr. Strangelove.
Yes. But you're holding on. Yes, like Dr. Strangelove. And there's also briefcases that you could throw down, and they're turrets.
All right.
Fantastic then.
Yeah. So it's cool stuff. Yep. I just hope they don't drop the ball with Fortnitemares, because that's usually my favorite thing of the year in Fortnite.
I'm pulling for you.
That's good Fortnitemares.
Should we
right,
talk about the PlayStation Plus price hike briefly?
Yeah. Yes. It's going up 30% or more depending upon what tier you get.
I have no tier.
Okay. Well, then you don't have to worry about it.
I think I might have a tier. I hope not.
Yeah, it's going to be $80. Is it 80, 90 for just the basic? The basic tier is going up.
I get sure. I need a basic tier, right?
It's going to be $80 for just the basic nothing, for just like the 3 free games a month and being able to play online if that's something you care about.
And cloud saves, right? You can still get cloud saves with that?
And your cloud saves, yes.
Sweet.
If you want the version that I currently have, which was
is that mid? PlayStation Mid?
The PlayStation Mid, that's going up to $135 a month.
No, not a month.
$135 a year. Sorry, my brain snapped. $135 a year from it was $100 a year.
Yep.
Okay.
They want more money.
What else? What's my final option?
Your final option is the one that has where you can play like old games on the cloud, which I can't imagine. I still don't understand why anyone wants to do that. is streaming old games on your PlayStation, and that's now $160 a year, up from $120, I believe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
These are big. It's not even that they're price hikes, it's that they're big price hikes. Like if you go from $50 a year to 60, or even, maybe even they may even have been able to get away with $69.
they're gonna get away with it. They're gonna get away with it because
Well,
you can't use the systems without at least the $80 version.
You know what you could do without the $80 one? You could still play Fortnite. You could probably still play Call of Duty too.
Okay, they still allow you to do those.
Mm-hmm.
So you can play a couple things on a system, but
you can play free to play games online without having PSN or even the Xbox Live Service, Xbox Live Gold. You don't need either of those to play Fortnite.
Okay.
So you don't need them. You don't need them as much anymore, unless, it really depends on what you're playing online. You say it like you're playing so many games online. What are you playing online?
Oh, I'm not playing much online, but I want some of the other, I want the cloud save features. That way, when I go to different consoles, it downloads the save and I don't have to mess with that. And I have a USB stick to go to different consoles. And it's a convenience feature for me, really. And then just the ability to play online if I want to, right?
I guess. I don't know. I don't have, all my stuff is not set to auto renew. My Game Pass is actually up in December. And I'm sort of debating can I go a month without it? What will happen?
What do you mean what would happen?
That's what I mean. What if I find I don't need it anymore? I haven't been too impressed with Game Pass. Starfield is nice, and that's big, and I'll have that next week. But by mid-December, what else is there that's going to keep
You're still going to
me?
be playing that in mid-December.
You think I'm going to still be playing it? We'll find out. Then I will have to keep Game Pass, or I just buy the game. Could be on sale by then.
Could be.